Benthyg is Wales's first library of things, so much like a book library, if you were going to go and rent a book out, you could borrow it for a certain amount of time and pay a little bit of money and you get to borrow that book for a bit, but ours is slightly different in that you can borrow a thing, so there might be something, gardening tools. Ironically, one of our most borrowed items is a birthing pool. We have lots of gazebos, lots of event stuff, kitchen stuff, camping. The whole point is that we've got things in the library that people don't necessarily want in their shed but only use a couple of times a year. So a library of things, our libraries of things are community initiatives, and essentially they are going to be run by volunteers that know that community best. So we're currently looking for a group of volunteers that are based in Splott that would like to take that project forward. So in terms of time, it kind of depends on how quickly we find those people and, you know, they deciding on a venue, and that's it then. We've got all the stuff ready to go, got the online borrowing platform ready to go, so it's really a case of finding the people, them choosing a venue, and we go for it. People for Splott is we've got a whole list of volunteer descriptions which we can obviously send to anybody that's interested in giving up their time, but to give you an example, obviously we'd like one or two or a few people that are the leaders, if you like, so they are the ones that oversee everything that's going on and make sure volunteers are in the right places at the right times, but then completely different tasks like repairs and maintenance. So every time we get a donation we have to test it, make sure it is functional, pat test it. Sometimes we get things that aren't working quite properly, so we need somebody that's quite competent at fixing. So we're looking for people with that can fix stuff and know the functionality of items essentially. And then we also have hosts, so those are the people that will sit there for a few hours on a certain day and help customers borrow items, and also take donations and just be front of house, personable, happy people. And then we also have other roles that don't necessarily have to be based at the Library of Things, so like communications and social media. So we could really do with some people that would focus on pushing that